Now the adhan is not made on top of the masjid anymore, except in few areas. So they make the adhan inside the masjid with the reliance on microphone. With the reliance on microphone. Then there was no microphone. So now there is microphone. Can we rely on microphone and what throw away this sunnah of climbing to the high place? Now we know in the past when people wanted to call adhan, they will call it on the top of a house or on the top of a building so that people could see them. So that people could see them. One, their voice would travel far because they were standing on a high place. So their voice would travel far. So and when they also turn their neck to the left or to the right, this will make the people hear them because the aspect they will turn their neck to the left or to the right is where they're talking about Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala al-falah. That is the main message of the adhan. So people on the right side could hear them, people on the left side could also hear them. Even somebody who was deaf could understand what was going on. Why? Because when he saw the muazzin putting his two fingers in his ears, he will know that he was not just there for something else, he was there for the calling of salah. Because the deaf had already known that the sunnah was to put the finger in the two ears when you are making adhan. So the deaf who could not hear who know that adhan was on, it was time for salah. Not that the muazzin or that person that just climbed that top of the building for something else. He has climbed it for the adhan. Likewise, the blind, when he hears the adhan, also know. The one who is normal, not blind, not deaf, could see too and could hear. So they will go to a top of a building to call the adhan, even if it is not that of the mosque. Even if it's not that of a mosque. Let's say this is a mosque and there is a building very close to the mosque that has a height. So one can climb it in order to call so that the voice can travel far. So this they would do in the past before they started the erection of the minarets. Before they started the erection of the minarets. Initially there was no minaret. There was no minaret. So people climbed the building and what they would call adhan. So, but when they started the beautification of masajid and the likes, they started erecting the minarets. Some will erect a little. That's the watch be able to climb on to make the adhan. Then later it became something of fashion for the masjid. It became something of fashion for the masjid, which was not the situation during the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, turning to the left, turning to the right, with the neck, bending the neck. This is sunnah, not the turning of the body. Today, people no longer go to the top of the building, top of the masjid to call the adhan. They no longer go to the minarets to call the adhan. As I said, the minaret became something of beautification of the masjid. Now they are calling the adhan inside the masjid. Ordinarily, this will not be encouraged because the purpose of adhan is to invite the people to salah. To invite the people to salah from their homes, from their houses, so that they come to the masjid when they hear the voice of the muazzin. When they hear the voice of the muazzin. This is the purpose of adhan. Why the purpose of iqama is to tell the people inside the masjid that the salah is about to start. So the iqama His purpose is to tell the people inside the masjid that the salah is about to start. And that's why some of the scholars are of the opinion that it is not okay for you to be using the microphone while calling the iqama, because it will be affecting those outside the masjid. The iqama is meant for the masjid, for those already in the masjid, those who have answered the call of the muazzin. So that is the people that the iqama is meant for. But for the adhan, as far as your voice can travel, as far as your voice can travel, to invite those in their houses to come to the masjid, to come to the masjid. So now the adhan is not made on top of the masjid anymore, except in few areas. So they make the adhan inside the masjid with the reliance on microphone. With the reliance on microphone. Then there was no microphone. So now there is microphone. Can we rely on microphone and what throw away this sunnah of climbing to the high place? Scholars they say, is it really meant, climbing the masjid, is it really meant for itself or it's for a purpose? And if the purpose is served in a better way, so we can do away with it. This, some scholars have said, but this may not be taken outrightly. Take, for instance, the Muslims, when they came for Hajj, the mushrikun of Makkah, they said, these people, وَهَنَتْهُمْ حُمَّ يَثْرِبْ, they've been weakened by the fever of Yathrib. Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had this, and he has a companion. He asked them to do what we call a ramal, that is to a kind of jog, so that the people will know that they were not weak. They were not weak. So they do this for the time they did it, and subsequently it became part and parcel of Hajj, unless if there is something of a crowd that will not enable you to do the jogging. So in the first few circuits that you do, so it is still sunnah, despite the fact that the people are not saying that again. That is, those who say they've been weakened by the fever of Medina are no longer saying that again. So why are we still doing it? The same thing in the Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah. The basis is what Hajar radiallahu anha, what she did was the basis of the sa'i. So when she ran fast between the two in the valley, she ran fast in the valley, and since then people have been doing this. That is, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the Hajjaj should be doing what? Should increase their pace. They should run in the valley. So it has come to stay. It has come to stay. So there are a lot of things like that that were not abrogated, despite the fact that they are the basis. So climbing the top place, the top of a masjid or the top of a house to call the adhan, was it because the Prophet ﷺ wanted the people to hear, and since today we have a microphone and the likes, we don't need it? Or we say it's still better to do that? Yes, for people to hear is a message, but if you can combine the two, it's better. If you can combine the two, is better. The same thing can be said of the turning of the neck to the right and to the left. If you are calling adhan in the masjid with your microphone, if you make attempt to turn your neck to the right, so the microphone will not be able to pick your voice as you are turning to this side. And for people to hear, that is the main reason why you are doing it. So if it is possible for us to combine the two, that is, there will be a microphone to the left and to the right Or maybe the microphone will be handheld. That one will be turning as one is turning, the microphone is also moving with one. To combine the basis, that is what is original, to combine it with what has been invented, this will be better rather than what throwing it away completely.
The Guidance Facebook page. Follow, like, and share.